Hey YouTubers, what's going on? Yours truly. Been a while since I posted a video, so I'm back to do one really quick here before I go out here and run some errands. Um, once again, just randomly some things I've picked up over the past few weeks or whatever. I also picked up quite a few really good CDs, but I probably won't show many of those this time, but I'll talk about those at the end. But as far as pickups go, a few of the 45s. Did pick up Blue Cheer Summertime Blues, which is kind of nice. Got that at a flea market for only 50 cents, which is a good deal. Till Tuesday, Voices Carry, which actually has the exact same cover as the album, which you don't see too often with the 45s. And then we got Land of Confusion by Genesis. I don't know about you guys, those puppets from that Land of Confusion video always freaked me out. There's something just really creepy about those things. But then the last 45 I'll show is Depeche Mode, Strange Love. That was a really good pickup because I love Depeche Mode. Alright, we'll kind of get into some of the 12 inches here. Penny Sparkle. I don't think I've shown this one before, but that was a good pickup. Got the 2LP Sublime. Not one of my favorite records. I mean, there's some okay stuff on here. I found it at a really good price, so it's one of the reasons why I picked it up, because brand new, that's typically about a $30 record, $27 or so. And this is one that I just kind of stumbled across in a record store, listened to it, and thought that's strange, and I kind of like it, so I put it in my collection. This is LOL Cream and Kenny Godley. The name is called L. It's just some really weird, just weird stuff. So it's really kind of hard to describe. You have to actually listen to it to get a feel for what it's about. But that was a good pickup, a new discovery of an album I wasn't very familiar with. And then I picked up another very good Black Keys album, which was The Magic Potion. So that's another good addition to my Black Keys collection. And of course, all their stuff is great. I always think it's kind of nice with the Black Keys because you always kind of know what you're going to get from them, which is good or bad. I mean, you can pretty much take any song off of any one of their albums and move it to another album, and it's not out of place really at all. But at the same time, if you really want something different from them, you're kind of going to get the same Black Keys over and over, which I actually kind of like. So like I said, you know what you're going to get from them. Every album is great, and it's really good kind of blues rock. So anyway, moving along. Whitesnake, Slip of the Tongue, which is a good pickup. One of my favorite Whitesnake songs on here, which is Fool for Your Lovin'. I like that a lot. And then this was really a really good find. Nine Inch Nails, Pretty Hate Machine. That was a really good pickup. Got this off of eBay. Really, really good condition too, so I was very happy about that one. Let's see, next, this just came out on, I believe, the 5th, like 3 days ago, which is the new Disturbed, Asylum. I haven't opened it yet. It says that it's some type of clear black vinyl, which is kind of interesting, and also has a bonus CD inside of it. But this is kind of going back to one of those, all my other Disturbed albums are sealed, so it kind of debating between keeping this one sealed or not, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to open it. So that's the new Disturbed, which is pretty good. Once again, kind of vintage Disturbed stuff. This is Mr. Stevens, which is Michigan. Greetings from the Great Lake. Really good LP here. And I actually bought this. I never really heard this album, but something I've been doing lately is I've been going to the public library and borrowing out CDs. I mean, they have a huge CD collection. I don't know if your guys' libraries in your area are the same way, but I just been going in there and getting like 15, 20 CDs every few days, every week or so. I'll listen to them, put most of them into my iTunes, and then a lot of the records that I've been debating about buying, I'll borrow those CDs so I can listen to them and really see if I want to do that. So I don't know if that might help you guys out, especially you guys that are all about the MP3 and don't really care as much about records. I mean, gosh, you guys should be in heaven knowing that you can go to your local library and literally get thousands of CDs and take them home and download them. But anyway, let's get back to the good stuff, actually, which is the vinyl. Here's another one of my new ones. UK import of Genesis, We Can't Dance. Really good 2 LP set with probably my favorite Genesis song, which is No Son of Mine. So I really love this album. That was a good find. And another lesson about making sure you're always hitting your Goodwills and your flea markets. Picked this one up at a flea market about a week or two ago. Question Mark and the Mysterians, 96 Tears. This is the C2004 mono release, which if you look this up in Goldmine, this record's going for about $100, and I got it at a flea market for just a few bucks. So again, really, really good condition. I mean, the cover, no splits, no seams, no creases. There's a little bit of a dirt ring wear that's kind of coming in right back over here. But other than that, I mean, the cover is darn near mint. The vinyl on one side has a few little pops in it, but I mean, cleaned up really well. And again, you know, that's in near mint condition, $100 record. I mean, I have it valued at about 40 or so, kind of based on the flaws that it has. But anyway, so again, always make sure you're checking in with those flea markets and Goodwills. Another really good pickup, Rage Against the Machine. This album goes without saying. Another good find. I picked up Bjork's. As you guys know, I love to call her that. This is, I believe, her live album, or a live album of hers. Pretty good stuff. Classic I've been wanting for a while. Lou Reed's Transformer. This is the Best Buy issue, so it's not the kind of original release, but still very good album. And extending on my Judas Priest collection, I picked up a copy of Painkillers, which is really nice. And let's see, the last 2 vinyl down here I'll show. Some of you guys might think this belongs in my most embarrassing video, but Chris Isaak. This is Heart-Shaped World. This is an okay album. Of course, my favorite song off of here is Wicked Games, which is kind of cool because that was one of those songs where I really hated it when it first came out back in, I think, the mid or late 80s. But then, you know, kind of as you grow up and you kind of mature a little bit, and then you go back and listen to that song and watch that video and everything else, you kind of start to get, oh, now I understand what the heck he was talking about. So that's a really cool album. I was happy to find it on vinyl. I didn't know they pressed it on vinyl, so that was pretty exciting. And the last vinyl record I'll show, you know I'm a Nora fan, so this is Norah Jones, The Handsome Band. And Special Guest is kind of the name of the full name of the group, if you will, for the album, but the name of the album itself is Feels Like Home. And this has one of my favorite songs by her, which is Sunrise. That's a very, very smooth song. So those are the vinyls that I got in. So I got a few other things too, but those are really kind of the good ones that I've gotten last week or so. And since I have a little bit of time here, I'm going to go ahead and show some of the CDs that I got in, not a lot of them. And where my CDs came from is there's a pawn shop that I go into a lot to look for CDs, and the guy kind of knows me. I go in there quite a bit, and he called me up and said, I just got a ton of CDs in that are going to put out on the floor in about 3 or 4 days. So if you want to come and look through them and pick out what you want first, then I'll put everything out after that. And sure enough, I mean, he put out some stuff. I ended up getting like almost 60 or 70 CDs. I mean, a lot of classic rock stuff, a lot of Pink Floyd, Aerosmith, David Bowie, AC/DC, Rainbow. I mean, just on and on and on, just some great stuff. So I'm just going to show a few of those really quick. Actually, and this is one that I didn't get out of the set, but I got it offline. I was pretty excited about because this completes my Metallica CD collection. And this is the 598, but listed here is the 998 CD. And this is not the easiest CD to find because this is not in print anymore, number one. And so, I mean, these usually go from anywhere from 20 to 30 bucks a piece on eBay. So I was very happy to get a copy of that. Let's see, once again, a lot of the stuff I got out there, I can say a lot of Ozzy Osbourne. I got a bunch of all this Overkill here. I picked up a bunch of Black Label Society, all of this right here. And so, but the ones that I do want to point out, oh yeah, those are the tapes I picked up for the week. The ones I really want to point out, I think, I'm leaving my David Bowie. And one thing, I got all of these in that collection. So I got a Hunky Dory here. Picked up Ziggy Stardust. Try to turn like this to get some light on there. Space Oddity. This is Sane. At least that's what I call it. Pinups. Young Americans. Station to Station. Heroes. The Man Who Sold the World. And David Bowie Low, one of my favorite album covers. Lodger. And then David Bowie Changes I Already Had. So I mean, that's just the Bowie that I pulled out of all of those CDs that, and you know, and pretty much all of those I got for $2 a piece with all the CDs that he sold me. So it was an absolute great deal and a lot of good stuff that I pulled out of there. So anyway, that's some of the new stuff from my collection over the past few weeks or so. You know, as always, I mean, the floor and everything's kind of filling up here, and I actually am getting a new central unit for my albums built. I went in actually to go over the final specs of it today, and so this is going to be kind of cleaned up in a while to get this a little more, not organized, but just kind of more adequate use of space. So anyway, thanks YouTubers as always. Thanks for watching, and you know, I'm sure I'll be coming back with more new stuff pretty soon. Take care, guys.